Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Rita Lee's video blog. I'm Mary Sky. So I've been watching some stimulus video updates before I do that. Read some stuff. So again, I want to reiterate, a lot of people are doing clickbaits. One guy, it seems he's learned his lesson maybe, that it's not guaranteed. So what I'm doing here with my clipboard is I'm getting prepared to watch YouTube vids the rest of the night. It's considered my television. So I got to prepare dinner soon. So I got a couple videos to discuss. One is about my everyday life. Of course, my bunny's healing. He just got his balls snipped off. Poor little bun. So here's the deal. The American people want a second stimulus. Now, I was talking to someone today about second stimulus, and she brought up a great point. Okay, but first, several senators said they want to broaden it down to $40,000 or less, and wide targeting audience to only $40,000 or less in the hospitality field and working Americans. Unfortunately, that doesn't say what people say when they post, "Is SSR going to get it? I need another check." No, you don't. You're just a greedy son of a bitch. I was talking to my family member today and others about it, and they all said they are greedy sons of a bitches. Plain and simple. Greedy sons of a bitches. Now, people ask, is SSDI, is survivors, is retirement? Again, greedy sons of a bitches. Is veterans and railroad? Again, greedy sons of a bitches. 70% of the people spent their money foolishly, and now they're going to agencies going, "I need rent assistance, help me, I need rent assistance." Our rent's covered. Our food's covered. Our supplies are covered. We're sitting here riding the storm out. You guys need to do the same. I mean, literally, people want to sit here and bitch about things. Look, 30% paid their bills and bought food. The rest spent it on so much stuff. Nintendo Switches, cameras, phones, laptops, desktops. So many electronic gizmos are sold out and they can't fill it in fast enough. I mean, look, I'm a woman that wears tights. I never thought I would have to stoop so low to buy tights on Amazon that was made in China. I don't support China. After what China has done, and they don't say made in China or imported, I'm stuck with them. I've been supporting locally. There's a lady that sells me my port wines when I need some, and she sold me 2 bottles of this, made here on the island, Madrone Cellars. Good stuff, by the way. She claims it's good. She should know she only buys only the best. So, I don't like cheap ports. So, point is, you got to listen to me. You got to sit around and not sit there and say, "But I need more stimulus check. I need more stimulus check." You don't need jack diddly poopers. Look, family members and friends and people that work hard for the Democratic Party, and I'm talking about people on my island who are straight up Democrats, who think people like me are helping them out. I even took 5 minutes out of my time to ask someone about stimulus check. Instead, she gave me a deal on wine, and she gave me a deal on some other stuff. And then she gave me a free basket of chocolates, saying this is for all your hard work doing your videos and, reviewing this personal wine and, spending a little less than I charge people. Smells interesting. It better be good for the price. I got a deal on these. The local winemaker is He's good, but he ain't that good. His cider isn't that something to write home about. Hi. Little Boon Boon's eating his food. So, stimulus checks, again, they want to broaden it to 40,000, and they said hard-working Americans. They didn't say anything, ouch. They didn't say anything about there we go. They didn't say anything about stimulus checks. They can't. People are guaranteeing we're going to get it. Look, I've said it many times over, okay? Republicans and Democrats. The Republicans, they want to spend $1 trillion. Donald Trump wants the same. He's trying to basically keep the cost low, but he also wants to broaden it. Most people that make over 50,000 or 100,000, they might have some savings. They don't, well, start paying off your credit card bill if you're using it. The best part is the best part of the American is we are resilient. Unfortunately, we don't need, as family and friends. I was out today, mind you, buying a bottle of tequila. Now, I don't drink tequila. It's what I call super mean juice with me. Now, in small quantities, it's okay, but I went out and I bought a bottle of tequila. I had to go look at the bottle. Tequila de Agave, Respirado Padron, Hincho in Mexico, made in Mexico, 80 proof. Now, I don't know anything about Respirado, but what the hell? Family gets to drink this when they're here. I got a stimulus update and a personal update of the coronavirus. Now, here's the problem, okay? If you are penny pinching, you don't spend unless you have to. I got supplies coming in about an hour, or give or take. I should email my lady while I'm talking about it. I'm not talking my lady, I'm talking about my friend, my advocate. So, here's the deal. Everyone turns around, and everyone has been asking for a stimulus check. Unfortunately, stimulus checks, you don't need them, okay? Unless you spent all your money foolishly, and then you go to an agency and say, I need rent money. Neighbors do it. The neighbors do it. The only one I know that really needs it is my neighbor next door. I provide for her, too. And when she needs it, she comes to me. Are you going to town? I need a couple cases of Dr. Pepper. Fine, I'll buy a Dr. Pepper and I'll order a couple cases online. Then I stack them up next to her door and she gives me a hug. I mean, look, we are in a pandemic, okay? The lady there is living on child support and barely getting by because there's no jobs. So, when you look at things, okay, I was in a store today and this guy was rude to me. He turned around, okay, and now I don't brag. Turned around, he says, oh, she's paying $28 a bottle for wine. That's the deal I got, and the free basket, which he was angry about. Yet he said, why don't you just go pay $130 right there, 230 bottles. Lady turned around and said she's bought a bottle of each of this wine and double on some that I restocked her on. She's one of our best customers, and she's not going to be screwed around. If you don't like what I'm doing for her, out. I mean, literally, she was like, no, you're going to get the fuck out of here and don't come back, sir. And when I left, he was grumping that we got a free basket. The basket was, well, full of candies and chocolates. Let me show you. The basket, this is the basket they gave us. Chloe's sampling some of it. I get some, she gets some. I thought about sending the basket home with my family. They might need it. They're coming to visit me. But you know what? I haven't seen my family since April of 2019. And so, to me, it's time. 15 months. Their hotel's paid by me. Their Ferry tickets paid for by me. Gas is paid for by me. That tequila paid for by me. Why? Because I love them. And they're struggling. They're struggling. One guy's got to go to work every day. The other one is stuck at home trying to make a living by sewing. Using a seamstress. I was going to ask about sewing machines, but thing is, look at your problems. Your problem is you're like, are we getting another stimulus? They said hardworking Americans. They didn't say anything about, look, today's the 14th of July, okay? We got 6 days before they go back to work. 6 days. In 6 days, we'll know more. Pelosi said today she's willing to cut recess down to hammer out another bill as long as it gives them extended unemployment benefits by the end of the month. Yeah, unfortunately, the Republicans want liability insurance for schools, businesses, and hospitals. So if someone dies in schools, businesses, hospitals because of the virus, they had to go back to school or got hospitalized or went back to work, then the liability is on the people that were forced to go back to work to pay for their bills. I mean, look. Is it, but here's the thing. If we keep the HEROES Act, that is like $3.3 to $4 trillion. Republicans want $1 trillion. Thing is with the numbers going through the roof, people are freaking worried. I mean, the U.S. stimulus, the U.S. corona thing, right, peaked at 57,000 people as of right now. So that's 16 hours. Now I'm going to go through the official count through a website that keeps it up to date within 5 minutes. So we have over 139,000 dead. By October 1st, we're going to have over 180,000 dead. Current new deaths, 900. Current new cases in approximately 16 hours, 21 minutes. That's by military time. 63,000. Yesterday it was 65,000. I mean, literally, you got to ask yourself. I've already said stimulus checks should be given. I do support monthly, but my family, my friends, we had a nice conversation, and they said to put this out there for you all. You greedy son of a bitches want for SSI, VA, retirement, survivors, railroad, disability insurance. Yet, who's going to be fucking paying for it? It ain't going to be you, lazy jackboots. It's going to be the fucking children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren, great-great-great-grandchildren, great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren. You're going to see them paying for you wanting a stimulus because you think you're entitled to one. Sorry to say, but if you can't pay your rent, that's it. That's the only reason why you'd be evicted. If you can't basically make arrangements or get on the electricity subsidy, they're not going to turn you off, so don't fucking worry. Electric companies are mostly 99% owned by the federal government, if you didn't know. Like our electricity is from Bonneville Power, and it's on the Bonneville Dam and the other dams along the Columbia, and we're at the end of the line. We're the last power point, Pacific Northwest, and then when it splits off, it goes all the way to California. So before you guys sit there and go, well, I need another stimulus. Look, I want to ask you a legitimate question today, okay? If you want another stimulus because you want to stimulate the economy, you can stimulate the economy by spending less and putting it towards the people and families that are hurting. Look at me. I stimulated the economy today when the vet turned around and said, here's your bill for your bunny's neutering. Poor little Boon Boon. Yeah, look at that little Boon Boon. And I went in because I don't know if my family's going to be swinging by the casino for me to get more dip. So I picked up dip. Local. Paid a local prices. But you know what? It's better for me to have my dip on hand for when they're here than not have it. What else? Went into the wine shop. Said, hey, got anything new I can drink tonight while I'm making lamb chops? turned around and said, "Yes, Rita, my friend, I have this basket for you I want to give you. To hold out to Chloe if you wish. You are the most kind-hearted saint I've ever met." I said, "You don't have to do that. You're cutting into your profit." She said, "No. You're basically keeping my store afloat because of this pandemic. Once a week, you contact me once a week. Today, I'm just happy just to see you." She gave me a hug. She says, "I hope I meet your family. They seem like nice people. They need to know how saintly you are." Me? I was blushing. The guy was being rude. I went into the grocery store today. I usually don't shop at the grocery store. The guy at the grocery store, he said, "Hey, Rita, you're looking nice today," because remember the whole discrimination thing. Call it. I went in there and I said, "Hey, dude, lady, I'm looking for Padron." They said, "This is all we have right now, Padron." I said, "Well, I have a connection with the marketplace." They didn't have any. I said, "Well, taxes are going to kill me, but what the hell? I'll take this." The guy says, "Thank you for supporting locally." He says, "By the way, we've heard rumors spreading thin here on the island. You've been buying Remy," which I got another bottle coming, Remy, "through a different dealer." I'm like, "Yes." And I still pay the state sales tax. The state sales tax gets it. Thing is, if you buy out of state, you don't pay the fucking the state taxes of the 21% fifth tax, and if you buy a half gallon, you don't pay the fifth tax and 2-pint tax and the county tax. They were happy as hell. I said the state got the taxes, so they didn't get shafted, but I even paid sales tax for a little Boon Boon. Literally, Boon Boon, Boon Boon, Boon Boon. So, what Chloe wants me to give to my family is some chocolate-covered pretzels and some nuts. I think I could do that for them. My family's cool. So, I'm going to freeze these so they don't melt, because I want them to have the best experience possible here so they'll come back. So, here's the thing. Economy's hurting, yes. But unless they give, and people are like, "Well, I need it." Really, here's the question for you then. I want you to post comments below and tell me why you need your fucking stimulus check. Is it because you freeloading bastards want it because you want to use the money foolishly? Or do you want to get extra food and extra toilet paper and extra paper towels and extra supplies and hole up in your house a lot longer? I put in 6 miles today, by the way. I'm very sticky and tired. So after dinner, I will take a bath and I will get ready for tomorrow, which is a meeting with someone. And then tomorrow night, I go to bed early and I get up Thursday morning, catch a ferry because I'm going to go see my 2 beeholes I haven't seen in 15 months. Give them the biggest hugs in the world. By the way, supporting locally is good. However, you got to ask yourself also on the economy, are you fucking needing it to go buy stuff? I mean, look, warehouses are empty. I can't fucking find a TV. I was telling my family, you want to help me out? Christmas time. We'll do a Rita layaway plan. I'm going to fucking get a TV, maybe a new Switch. She's like, okay, cool. I mean, literally, or a computer. I mean, I can get a computer through Costco, fortunately. The thing is, we need to get several things by Christmas. I'm looking out for the future. That is all I'm doing. The American people need to realize you can't have it and eat it too. If you're truly an elderly and you are trying to survive with only extended food stamps, and the food stamps is getting you by, and as long as the state gives it to you, why should you be like, "Yeah, I need 2,400. I've talked to fucking fly fishing companies. Let me tell you a story. A lot of the fly fishing companies are surviving. But Grandpa Jones, that's what I call grandpas, are buying fly rods on their stimulus, whether it be $700, $900, or even the elusive $1,200. They're buying those for fishing. You got that kind of money, I'd buy 3 fly rods for that price. $1,200, I'd buy 3. Hey, boo boo. Look at him. He's just so adorable and calm. So, thing is, you gotta basically penny pinch. If you buy something that you might use to go fishing, for example, and this is why the fly fishing companies like Orvis, R.L. Winston, Sage, TNT, Thomas & Thomas, uh, Berkheimer, um, GL Loomis, all in America. If they're made in America, symbol in America, American made all the way across the board, there's only staying afloat because of stimulus. But eventually, no second stimulus, people are going to be sitting there and be like, well, I got the fly rod and the gear, I'm going to go fishing. And then they go eat fish for a long time, which is fine. But then they'll complain they don't have enough money for toilet paper, paper towels, etc. to wipe their ass. Plain and simple. American people need to realize they can't fucking spend foolishly. Look, I go with Chloe shopping, okay? Here's my way of doing things, alright? People think I'm a control freak. I go with Chloe shopping, I'm like, yeah, you're going to go to the pharmacy for leggings. I'm going to go over to the grocery store. I went in there, they were like, you're always welcome here, Rita. You don't need to be with an advocate. You're great, you look great. And I walk around, I'm like, hey, you got any of this Padron Silver? No, but we have this. I'll take it. I went up, paid for it, and left. Chloe went out. She spent like $50. I went over to the freaking chocolate shop because I wanted to talk to her and see if she had anything new that would go good. She said, the only one I got new is a local winery here on the island. If you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. I said, no, if I don't like it, I'll tell you I don't like it. But I'm not going to ask for my money back because I drank it. I'll drink it out of misery, but I'll drink it. You see, there's a difference. It's like going into the local tavern if they were open and being like, give me a screwdriver made with Tito's. This island supports Tito's, by the way. It's a Texan-made vodka, but that's beside the point. Point is, look around. You guys sit there and say, you need the money, really? Then explain to me, for people on federal benefits, why you need the money. 70% of the people with federal benefits spent the fucking money on useless junk. Now, I can't tell you not to, but it's not fair to the citizens of the country that didn't plan this carefully to go to an agency and go, oh yeah, I get $600 a week, I can't pay my rent, I need help. And they're going to pay the rent. And then later my advocate says, and we paid the rent, but we found out they're paying more money at the grocery stores to keep the liquor supply from coming in. Literally, I mean, on our island, the booze is getting very, very hard. And I support local businesses. I mean, literally. So I tell Chloe, are you done for the week for shopping? Yes? Okay. We got to basically penny pinch. We got lamb coming, more lamb coming, more lamb coming, more lamb coming. Chloe wants beef box. We'll get a beef box. She wants a freaking lamb box. We'll get a lamb box. She wants a freaking goat box. We'll get a goat box. I talked to a lady that said that she's going to be around 9 to 2 on Tuesday through Saturday. I said, you know what? I might take the family's truck with their permission, of course. They're driving. I'm not driving. And we're going to swing by and I'm going to get a goat roast. At least let me buy my goat roast at least. I'll ask her, what payments do you want? You want cash? I'll bring cash. I want a goat roast. I want 2 goat roasts. Hell, I'll pay up to $300 for goat roasts. Throw that in the oven for 5 hours, I'll have goat. That is one meal that I won't complain. I like rack of goat. Very good. You see? Fortunately, the guy and the lady who runs that, nice people. Very nice. My close farmers, I need beef, I can go through them. I need lamb, I can go through them. Of course, pig's getting a little expensive, but see what I'm saying? I make connections where I could just go and say, hey, $500, give me 55 pounds of goat, or 55 pounds of lamb, or 200 pounds of pork. I mean, literally, I can do what I need. Point is, you guys need to basically turn around and think before you act. Before you sit there and say, oh, there's a stimulus, what do you need it for? Think about it. What did you spend the first stimulus on? Then tell me. Then that'll tell you if you need a second stimulus. If you're like me, it's been 4 years supporting Chloe, and then things happened, and now we're basically just sitting on our money. And I only spent this month's money on bringing my family out because I haven't seen them in 15 months, give them a mini vacation. And they get to see where I live, which is really awesome. That doesn't support just the locals. It supports tanking their local gas station up. It supports the local little stores to get the supplies they need to load in their little cooler. It gets them the local support to drive up here. It supports the local county in town where they're staying overnight before coming to see me in a hotel. That supports that. They want to go and get tequila, they can get it in Safeway. They'll support Safeway. They want to get me a roll of dip, they can get it at the local Indian reservation. Supports the local Indian. They get on the ferry, supports the entire state. We paid for everything. I paid my own ticket. Well, going to. Then what happens? They get over here. Their luxury room that I got them for 2 nights, that supports locally. The hotel's not fully open, so we go in, we get a meal or 2 meals together. If we split the bill, or I pay the bill, or they pay the bill, we support locally. At least they get to enjoy themselves without freaking worrying about, whatever. I mean, I already picked up steaks. Steaks are coming FedEx overnight. I got 3 2.2-pound cowboy steaks. People say, oh, well, cowboy steaks. Guess what? Cowboy steaks are expensive. With shipping, it was $370. But you know what? I got grade 9 Kobe beef. Literally. So, while you guys sit there and complain, I, on the other hand, am, I will do what I can. I mean, I got people that come to me and say, hey, Rita, we love your steaks. Can you marinate them for them? I'll pay you. I got to have steak seasoning. I got everything I need. I got more steak seasoning coming. You just want to do something? Fine. You take me to the store once a week already, so you're paying me back already for me going to the store when I can't. When you have your time, you go there with me. But I went into the store today, taking a chance. They're like, oh, your dress is so nice. Those tights look so good on you. I'm like trying to pull them up in the corner. They're like, they do sometimes fall down. But when I got home, I took them off. Threw on my jammies because I'm not going out till tomorrow. I decided I'm going to have some wine, run the dishwasher, email, and talk to you guys. So, point is, support locally if you can. Amazon, they're making money hand over fist. They're way up there. Amazon is never going to win. Now, if the economy doesn't stabilize itself, you're going to see fucking stock market crash. You're going to see everyone hurting. And if that happens, my family's more than welcome to live here if they lose everything. They're more than welcome. I won't deny them. They're my family. They might need to. I got 2 bedrooms. As long as we get things organized and they just help keep this place clean, they're more than welcome anytime, day or night. Hell, I thought about offering my family, my cousin-in-law, a job for the weekend. Bring her out here. Let her clean this place. She's got a truck. Put stuff in storage. If the storage shed opens up, get this place clean. Send Chloe to a motel for the weekend. We can do this. We can relax. We can enjoy ourselves. My family's awesome. I mean, literally, I'm willing to bring them out. Literally, no. Their room was expensive, but you know what? You got to expect that for summertime. But the pandemic, they had to raise prices. And with no free breakfast, that leaves me to figure out what to do, and I have. We're going to go get some biscuits and gravy and chicken fried steak Friday morning. Hell, I might just go and get chicken fried steak and tomorrow morning. Chloe wants to go to town, so I figure we'll go. I got to get shrimp, and I got to get a steak for Chloe. Because Chloe's going to have her steak here at home. I'll tell her how to cook it. I'll marinate it. She'll do the rest. She'll enjoy her steak and steak fries. Or salad. Unfortunately, I'm doing everything I can to minimize contact with people. Today I wore a mask. And, but just trying to get from the vet home was a chore because I had to push a cart. And Moppy, he wanted to stop every time to go towards the kennel. Moppy's kennel was converted into a temporary bunny hole. The bunny, of course, he's hurting. But you know what? That'll keep him alive for at least 8 more years. So, to me, I made a vow that I would get him fixed, and, well, he's done. Little Boon Boon's completely done. I love that guy with all my heart. So, to me, I've done everything I promised. Everything's taken care of for my family. So, locally, done. Now I just got to relax tonight, make dinner when my advocate gets done. Lamb chops, I think it's like 2 hours to cook. Hey Google, what's the cooking time for lamb chops in the oven?
Here are some recipes I found.
There we go, roasted lamb chops. 2 pounds, yep, I got that. Hold on. What? Poppy, knock it off. That dog, go lay down. Lay down. Let's see how long you have to cook this for. That's the only 400 degrees. Alright, so cooking for about an hour. Alright, sounds good. See? I just love that. See, that's the thing. I love my family, so. I don't want to cook that in the oven. So, yeah. Anyways, hold on a second. Alexa, how long do I have to bake lamb chops for?
Sorry, I don't know how long do I have to is.
Alexa, how long does it take to cook lamb chops in the oven?
It is recommended to broil 1-inch thick lamb chop for 7 minutes to 11 minutes at 500 degrees Fahrenheit on broil.
Hey Alexa, how long does it take to cook a lamb chop in the oven on baked?
Here's something I found on reference.com. To cook medium rare lamb chops in the oven, bake the lamb chops for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Thanks for your feedback.
So anyways, like I said, everyone, yeah, I'm cooking lamb chops tonight. So basically, bottom line is look around, okay? I got lamb chops ready to go. I got lamb tomorrow for lunch to go. And so point being is the American people need to realize that for stimuluses, you need to see what the deal is on the table before you sit there and say, oh, I need a stimulus. Your family members will be paying for that stimulus for you to have to go spend it foolishly because you're all morons. Look, they said hard-working Americans. That's what Mitch McConnell said. That's what Stephen Mnuchin said. Need some water, Moppy? Yeah. I'll wait till the dishwasher's done. You got some. There you go. This stuff ain't that good. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. That the lamb chops, is my dinner. But you gotta also look at it as the elderly needs it. They might need it for food, but more likely they're on a medication and medical plan. They're covered. You need more food, they're extending it in this state, food stamps, month to month. So don't worry about it. Another thing I would say is to prepare for it, literally, because you don't know what's going to happen. So that's how I see it. So in my opinion, just tell me, what do you want to use it for? You want to stimulate the economy? Maybe you should stimulate people that need the money more, like local businesses. Hell, I even been trying to stimulate the economy and help my family out. She has a business. Maybe she can give me sewing lessons. Thought about getting a sewing machine. Come here. Come here. Hi. He's just laying there. He's hurting. Poor little Boon Moon got his balls snipped off. But we stimulated the economy. He's eating food. Hi. You okay, baby? He doesn't want to be bothered right now. He thinks I betrayed him by cutting off his balls through the vet. But you know what? The vet got business, and Moppy got his shots. Sometimes you can't fully stimulate the economy. Like here, where I live, toilet paper's hard to get a hold of. So I have a paper towel, so I bring it in. And people know that. People know that because we're on a small island. FedEx and UPS guys are like, yeah, I had to deliver to Rita again. What'd she buy? Well, the lady asked me today. I'm like, dude, you're the owner at both stores can't carry TP. I've been buying it in by the bulk. Pallet here and a pallet there. Here a pallet, there a pallet, everywhere a pallet. Old McRita had a warehouse, E-I-E-I-O, and in her warehouse she had a pallet of TP. E-I-E-I-O with a pallet here and a pallet there. Pallet. Plain and simple, you know? So, before you guys turn around, that's the latest stimulus. They're basically turning around and they're basically debating. People say, well, I'm going to vote them out if I don't get a stimulus. Well, then you're a greedy son of a bitch because all you're thinking about yourself. Thinking about the fucking whole as a country. Are they going to go bankrupt? I mean, I already said it. Some jackass gets $2,000 a month for 18 months. Economy's crunched. The dollar depreciates to nothing. Deflates. People are like, oh, well, we need that. You might need it. I don't need it. What I need is simple. To see the economy stabilize. As long as you have family, and you have friends, and you know what you're doing, you can ride this storm out. They're already talking about somewhere in middle to late 2021 for a cure. In the meantime, they're like, we need $2,000 a month because we need to live comfortably. The words comfortably. We don't have to give you jack diddly shit. You know what the fucking problem is in this country? I'll tell you. It ain't closed down fully. Closed down, this virus would have been contained. Other countries are doing it. But here, we're allowing everyone to run rampant. No masks. Going to bars. Going to sporting events. Going to wherever. Virus spikes now that states are shutting down again. People are like, you can't do this, blah, blah, blah. It's a Democratic trap. It's not a Democratic trap or a Republican trap. Look, if they don't get a stimulus or a bill passed with what the Republicans want by August 8th, they're going to recess. Fuck everyone. They'll try again. Maybe in a month when the country's crippled and every blue state, quote unquote, had to shut down, which if they did shut down, it's more likely a political stunt, which means the red states are going to basically, watch the blue states succeed. But that's only because the blue states are doing a stunt to get the president out of office. You see where I'm going with it? Thing is, we're in a pandemic to a point of no return. I wanted to share that with you all because if they don't get liability, which is the main key, and get people back to work, you're going to see, like my beloved family in Oregon, in Washington, in Colorado, fail. They'll lose their house. They'll lose their mortgage, the equity in their mortgage. They'll lose everything. And then what? Oh, well, that's okay because it's fine. And most greedy Democratic guys These Republicans worked their ass off, get the where they're going. I have a Republican family that thinks disabled people to a point should get money to truly disable me. My family doesn't know this, but my voice is cracking. Some say it's cancer. I'd like to see him at least once more. So they hear Christmas Eve that I died. Oh well. I died fighting for a cause I believe in. Hold on a sec. I need to rinse my glass out and pour that new wine. Hopefully it tastes good. What do you want for dinner, Chloe? Huh? I don't know. Let me check. Hey Google, when does Vic's Drive-In close?
Vic's Drive-In closes at 7 p.m.
Chloe.
You might want to check with them.
Chloe, come here. Your drive-in closes at 7, but you might want to call him first. You have a phone.
Yeah, I have it out here, I think. Like I have, no, before everything, I took everything in the back, I think.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm going to try that wine, which I have no hopes for, because the wine looks like it sucks. Stinks, though. Let's read what it says in the back, everyone. In our business side, the Pacific Mediterranean, the Pacific Northwest, the islands we call home. A Tinta Chow and Tempranillo Ruby Style Red Port dessert wine. Doesn't smell good. Here we go. This is something I won't like. I might just give the other bottle to my family. Frankly, I don't like to try and drink something that tastes like crap either. Well, I got a port wine I can send home to them that I don't like. The Syrah port. Ugh, that stuff's nasty. You can drink 3 bottles of it. It's not edible, you know, but the guy thought I liked it, so he sold me 3 bottles of the damn stuff. So, anyways, basically the bottom line is you need to look at the big picture. Big picture is, what are you doing? How are you doing it? I mean, look at me. Hey, Aunt Tara's watching this tonight, probably, so. Look at, Conehead's got his cone off. Hello, Aunt Tara. I look forward to seeing you Thursday morning. Yep. Don't forget to bring some blankets for the moppy. And I want my ears scratched. And I get all the attention over that Chihuahua dog. He can have a steak, but I get all the attention. This is my island. Yeah. Your island? So it was my island. I owned it. You don't own jack shit, Mommy. Oh. Look at him. Isn't he adorable? We got your cream on you, so you're not itchy. As long as we put that cream on you. Mop, you already had some handouts. Can you have some more? Fine, I'll give you a little more. Alright, this stuff stinks, though. This stuff stinks like fish. I don't even know how a dog eats it. Fish and venison jerky. There you go. Eat her up, boy. So we got some lamb jerky and something else. Now I could use a bowl for his food, so he doesn't have to eat it from the floor. Right. So anyways, the bottom line is, the way I see it, is if you're going to go ahead and do what you need to, the American people want you to spend your stimulus wisely. If we're in a pandemic and you sitting there saying, yeah, I got $6,000 for me and my family, I spent $6,000 on goodies and electronics and stuff, and then you go to an agency and say, I need rent money. That means you need to fucking have a whole board in your head because you basically didn't spend properly. My family knows I'm doing the best I can and keeping control, keeping a tight end until the pandemic ends for Chloe's spending. That's why I told Chloe, use YouTube as a TV. My Disney has been updated. I watched a Disney movie. I finally watched the Frozen series. Not bad if you like Frozen, though. To me, it was like, I like the snowman. He's cool. Snowman Olaf, I think it is. Olaf, the snowman. I mean, some of these Christmas specials are really good. I watched a Christmas movie last night that I rented again. I got 2-day rental, so. Ugh. This stuff is tart. I can see myself giving this the second bottle to my cousins, let them drink it down. I don't think they'd find a free bottle of wine here on the island. This stuff is, I'm telling you, can't get drunk on this shit. You'd be basically making faces every time you swig the damn stuff. But honestly, tell me, what did you do with your stimulus check the first time? And are you begging for help a second and third time through agencies that pay your rent and buy you food? Because there's agencies out there, there's stimuluses out there to help, but problem is, me, I find it to suck. Literally. The secret is to stay solid and don't spend during the pandemic. Secret is, you have streaming service, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon, use it. I have Amazon. I figure I don't need Hulu or Netflix. Then there's Disney Plus, which I have, HBO, Showtime, Stars, and the Movie Channel, and Cinemax. I'll tell you, 99% of the movies I watch are using Amazon or Disney Plus or Stars. I can't find any fucking thing on HBO. Everything I like, it's either you got to pay $2.99 to rent, or you buy the DVD for $10. I just buy the DVD. Fuck it. My family's like, oh, digital's great. Yeah, if you want to rent it for 2 days and watch it constantly. My opinion is, buy the hard copy, because you'll need it when things happen. Now, people say, oh, nothing's going to happen. Really? Let's put it this way. Pandemic spikes. And slowly but surely, the virus spikes more and more people, more and more get sick. Let's just say the disabled people, the elderly that are holed up in their home with toilet paper, paper towels, shampoo, conditioner, only go out once a month. Run out of treadmill like a good little hamster, like I do. All of a sudden, they turn around, and everyone's sick. Eventually, if everyone's sick, they're going to have to be sick and run remotely the electric company, the internet company, the water company. But if any of those main services fail, then what happens? You lose. One day my cousin Mike messaged me, guess what happened? The electric company shut us off because there's no one running the power plant. Could happen. That's why I say get a camp stove. Prepare to bug out. Well, how about this? What if the sewage treatment plant can't be maintained like we have here? All of a sudden the sewage backs up. We're going to have fucking a lot of people unhappy because the plant's not working. Or what if the internet, they can't maintain the internet, repair things because router blows, you're out of internet. Can't place your orders, can't get anything, can't email your family except for your phone. Then what happens? Again, you're shit out of a public service that you pay for. So you got to prepare for it. That's why phone with built-in Wi-Fi, use your Wi-Fi in case as an emergency. Contact family, say, hey, it's time to bug out. I mean, look at it. You want a fucking stimulus? Fine. But if it keeps getting the way it is, 70, 80, 90,000 people, states need to shut down. And that means shutting down the damn grocery department. Because most groceries, unless you really need milk, which I've learned, I'm going to show you a little trick. This costs $12. It's about the same price as 2 gallons of milk. Well, actually, maybe 3 gallons of milk. But guess what? You know how to make your milk last? You can make a gallon of milk and keep it on hand and going to the store and paying $5 for a half gallon. You see? You can stay in longer and you can survive longer until your milk runs low. Then you either buy more of those little 2-gallon containers that can make 2 gallons, or you buy a big powdered bag like we did, which is coming, that makes 47 gallons of milk. You see? As long as you have the supplies and the funds, you can stay longer, even if you have to sacrifice. I mean, look. Let me put it this way. Well, you were like, oh, I need a stimulus because I need to buy a new camera and a new webcam and do this, make money. What if people have to cut their internet costs? Let's just say my family, because they love my videos and they had to cut corners. And they're using the phone as their internet hub. They're going to cut down what they watch. They're going to cut down everything. Children are going to be fucking bitching. Well, play Uno, play cards, play this. I mean, literally, they're going to have to cut out their streaming service. Cut out one streaming service a month. $20, that goes towards food. $10, that can go food. When you basically cut it down, you got more food money. And if the kids complain, well, you got to tell them we're in a pandemic and the government didn't pay. But then again, the government doesn't need to pay you for sitting at home watching Disney, HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Movie Channel, Discovery, whatever. I mean, you can cut it all down and be like, yeah, I'm going to pay for, say, YouTube TV. Maybe, but eventually you might have to cut that down for an extra $50 for food. Eventually, you're going to see things hit the fan. I mean, literally. The government shuts down. It's not because of Republicans or Democrats. It's because of both. They won't come together. The Republicans got what they wanted. We wouldn't be in this mess. But no, the Democrats want too much for their wish list. This stuff's nasty. This might be good with chocolate pie, but it ain't no dessert wine. I can tell you clearly, the guy doesn't know. Hold on a second. The guy doesn't know what he's doing. Before you ask, yes, I'm thinking of throwing up. But I ain't drinking up today, so. The guy doesn't know wines. That's what I'm trying to say. He doesn't know jack diddly shit on wines. Personally, if my family want to go to a wine tasting with him, I'd be like, cool. Fortunately. Which reminds me, I need to check my scent mail. Nah. So anyways, with that said, everyone, you got to ask yourself, what's going to happen? How's it going to happen? What's going to happen? Me? You got to ask yourself again. You know, I love my family. So I'm going to run this for a few more minutes and then I'm logging off so I can get prepared to go and meet my advocate for my groceries. I need a doctor anyway, find out she needs me to marinate up that lamb roast I gave her. It's called Pay It Forward. So, before you sit there, by the way, that wine's nasty. Maybe Chloe will like a toot of it. She likes little tarty, non-sweet wines. Me, it's not sweet and doesn't meet my criteria. It ain't good. It's the guy I decided to try. But you know what? I'm going to give the other bottle to my family. So if you guys are watching tonight over a meal, think about what I said. You two, I love you. And this stuff, I know my family will turn around and say, oh, well, you know, they're giving us something that's shitty. Well, it might be good for you, but for me, it doesn't meet my criteria. So, me, I ain't buying Madrone. That's on my shit list. I have a good list and a shit list for the owners of this shop. What makes the shit list, I ain't buying. It's like that cider. But, anyways. Point being is, The American people don't need another stimulus. There's a lot of people out there that are screwing over the people. Me? I just hope my family truly likes the Padron, because it's for them. It's not for me. She's like, my family's like, oh, well, I want to live, a high life once. Well, guess what? The room alone was $330, and you get a freaking it's like a little one-bedroom apartment where you get your bed, your toilet, your sink, and your shower, and you get a sitting area with a TV. If that's what I paid for, then hell, I'm going to be happy as hell, because then I can say that I've been to a place that's nicer than any other hotel I've ever been in. Usually they just give you one room with a bed and a little chair or two and a table. Not to complain, I've been in some nice Days Inns, but my family mean everything to me, so, and besides, people ask me all the time, why are you paying so much? Blah, blah, blah. I have advocates and, people. You know why? It's because my family, who loves me, before I even met Chloe, put me up for 6 weeks. During Christmas, I wasn't supposed to be there. They didn't want me to leave, and I spent Christmas with them. 6 freaking weeks. Whatever I needed, they paid for it. Needed meds, they paid for it. Needed something, they paid for it. Wanted 2 sandwiches at Jimmy John's, they paid for it. When I was running on my government green card, they paid for it. So if I sit here and spend $100 for a Padron, and $700 for room, and $100 for gas, and $100 for hotel, so I'll pay it forward. We're family. They're struggling, I'm struggling, but at least if I'm going to go to the next world eventually, at least I know I get to see them at least once. What if they decide to move? At least I get to see them once before they go. What if they say, come down when the trains are running, get your heart checked out? I'll damn gladly go. I'll go down there myself to make sure I'm safe. I'll even take a bus down there if I have to, and have them pick me up and go home. I'll go by and get some wings, some beer, go by their place, hang out with them. I mean, literally, if it wasn't for Chloe, my family could stay in my place for 2 weeks at a time. I could vacation here, and it wouldn't matter to me. If they wanted to help clean this place up and organize it with me, it wouldn't matter, because frankly, they're family. I would do the same for them. Unfortunately, Facebook thing, again, that was in the past. I blew it up because the word flake, I was called a flake. That's what pissed me off to the point where I blew it up. That was the really worst part about my family ever. What calls me a flake? I'm not a flake. Then this fucking pandemic spiked. I mean, literally. My family went in April. I think she said Texas. I wouldn't even fucking wanted to go in April. I'd be fucking here, stuck here. Then again, I was drinking fine cognac and wine while waiting for, So, yeah, in my opinion, this stuff is pretty shitty. Pretty shitty, I tell you. But you know what? My motto, you can't have everything. So, with that said, everyone, I hope that you understand. Second stimulus ain't going to happen. Not without them both agreeing on $1 trillion. If they can't agree, they're all going to go to vacation. Pelosi already said that they're willing to cancel their vacation to get it through. The Senate, they don't give 2 shits. They want to make a point too. Well, we tried, but they wanted $4 trillion and we wanted $1 trillion. So it's going to be duking it out till the next election. So if Donald Trump gets not reelected, well, nothing I can say about it. All I am is a useless peon that likes to enjoy a good wine from time to time and not even worry about anything else. So, with that said, what do you guys think I'm going to do, huh? I'll tell you. My motto? Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit the like, subscribe button so it's funny for your family, for your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dog. Thanks for watching, everyone. And just remember, I love all of you. And just think, If Congress and Senate ain't gonna budge, you ain't gonna see a check.
It won't be.
Ugh, you scared me.
Well,
Thanks
tell me
for
how to
watching, everyone, and please hit the bell notification for new content every day. Thank you, and God bless you in everything you do.